Hey everybody, what's going on? We're here with a timeless reading. Okay, first two cards that we have out are Queen of Cups and Six of Pentacles. I'm hearing returning the favor. There's something here that's very, very important about you having boundaries and making sure that you're not overextending yourself. Okay? So, Queen of Cups and Six of Pentacles, being in this space can be like being very, very giving because this card speaks about generosity. But with the Queen of Cups, it's always important for us to remember that we need to have boundaries. So if we're bending in a way that we're not actually okay with, we always need to check in and be like, am I actually okay with giving that, with extending myself in this way or being generous in this way? Or is this not something that aligns with me? Even though I want to be able to give everybody everything and make everybody happy, like what's going to feel like reciprocity for me? Because I'm seeing Seven of Swords here. And what this can mean is that you may be giving too much. And this is your way of like self-sabotaging. So it's something to be aware of. But if you have boundaries, then this is going to be like a non-factor for you. But it's very, very important because Queen of Cups is somebody that's really in their feelings. And so it's like they'll listen to somebody, and even if Queen of Cups is somebody that wants to like put other people before themselves, because water energy can be like that, where it can be very giving, but sometimes can be martyring itself. And that's what we need to be aware of. Because nobody's going to be able to take advantage of you if you're not taking advantage of yourself, you know, if you're setting boundaries. Because what I'm seeing is that you may have somebody around you that like you want to give to, and you need to just know how much you're actually okay with giving. So you're not feeling like you're being taken advantage of. Because then that's where like resentment and stuff comes from, when it's like, you don't appreciate what I give to you, but it's because we're actually not okay with what it is that we're giving. So you just want to be mindful of this, okay? You have to check in with yourself before saying yes to things as well. That's another important thing. Maybe you feel like something isn't being returned to you the way that you want it to be. I want to get more into this, see what's happening. I get the feeling of maybe you like providing support for somebody. But you have to make sure that you're still showing up for yourself. Yes. I'm seeing the Two of Cups here. So this is within a close relationship of yours. Seeing you be in a very, very loving space, very, very open. Yeah, this is too much. What I'm seeing, we have Six of Pentacles and we have the Devil here. This can mean that there's a lack of balance within the dynamic or a lack of balance within the relationship. That there's like a dependency that's being created, and also to like to have this, it's like there should be reciprocity and there should be balance, but with the Devil there, the Devil speaks about a lack of moderation. So this can be like giving and giving and giving, and then we're not taking care of ourselves and not showing up for ourselves. Also too, like those of you that have water placements as well, you find that when you do this, when you're in relationships, that sometimes it starts manifesting physically for you. Like this is connected with autoimmune stuff. That is coming through. Things that are like mystery illnesses and whatnot. So it can be like, I want to give this person love, and I want to give them love, and I want to give them love, and I want to show up for them, and I want to do this. And it's like, we actually need to do that for ourselves. Because having the devil here can be like, I'm going to feel like validated, or I'm finally going to feel loved, like once I get that from this other person, and they'll like turn it around back at me. But it's like, you're like outsourcing that when you need to be giving it to yourself. So there's like a lot of care that needs to be focused inward. Because I'm seeing, like, for many of you, this is also a pattern that happens when you're in relationships, you find. Some of you, though, only with people that you're very, very close with. But I'm getting that this is starting to impact, like, things are starting to feel a little bit unstable for you is what I'm seeing, and you need to protect that. And that's how you'll know, too, because you'll be like, I really do need to like wash the dishes today, but instead I'm driving like 5 hours to them. You know, it's that sort of thing where we start neglecting ourselves because we're still trying to like give that love to other people or be understanding or like give them our time, and then we're neglecting ourselves and not doing what it is that we need. And like it's so valuable to have like such a big heart and to feel so deeply, and also we need to be showing up for like this relationship within ourselves first before we can be doing that with another person. Because when we don't do that within ourselves and we try to then extend ourselves in that way with another person, it ends up being out of balance. And we never end up getting that really deep like fulfillment and satisfaction that we're looking for, because we're going about achieving it in like a wrong way. Like when I say wrong, I mean like it's not going to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. So you sort of just end up like chasing your tail, essentially. This means too that it's important for you to be vocal about what you want, what you like, what you don't like. I'm seeing this be connected with the energy of the Queen of Wands. So this can be something that you're trying to like integrate more into what you're doing. When we see Queen of Cups show up within a relationship, it can be that person that's like very people pleasing. So you may have a tendency to do that. Like you're being asked what you want to do or like what you want to eat, and you're like, well, what do you want to eat? When it's like, if you really checked in, you would probably have an idea of what you want. But because of being used to like catering to everybody else, it's almost just like, you know, with water, it's very malleable, and we can sort of just take the shape of where everybody else is, which is great because it's adaptable. And also we do still need to practice boundaries because we do have them. So you need to make sure that you're keeping things balanced here, because I'm seeing something is out of balance with Six of Pentacles and the Devil. This means there's a lack of moderation within the reciprocity, that something is creating an issue here. This could have also been like something that you were doing in order to prevent something that you didn't want as well, which is something to pay attention to. Seeing strong Capricorn energy here. King of Cups, Four of Swords is about you tuning into what it is that you need, and it's about grounding and centering. And Four of Swords is about you recharging, and I am seeing something that needs to be addressed here. This can be like an important choice that's being made, but I'm seeing that you don't want to do this before you sort of ground and center yourself and feel level, and then you want to do this. And I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, so this means you really thinking about what it is that you want to do here. For some of you, there are a bunch of people involved in this, I'm seeing. This too can be like making a decision and then needing to stick with that actively. Because this can even be about setting boundaries with someone. Being like, I need to rest right now, or I need to recharge, or I need to recover, or like I need this time for myself and for my mental health because I'm feeling myself like going all over the place. It's like an airplane, and it starts like wiggling back and forth, and it needs to be just leveled so you can fly properly. And you were feeling things start to go like that, so that's like your sign to take the time that you need in order to level back out, so you don't, because I'm seeing like a lot of really solid stuff that you have going on for yourself that you don't want, like you want to keep it that way. And so this is like maintenance that's happening here in order to keep things that you want to be keeping. Because I'm seeing like a lot of hard work that you've done, a lot that you've worked for within your life, and like the foundational things that you've built too, that hold a lot of meaning for you. So it seems like something came up which was sort of like a signal to you that something needed to be balanced. Yeah, this is a relationship with somebody that you have. For some of you, this is a past relationship. Needing to set boundaries. This can also be like with your relationships in general too, and how you're showing up. It seems to like it's about sticking to your word, following through. So I'm seeing there be a lot of care and a lot of emotional connection. What I'm seeing though was that there had been, it's like you and this person, right? Because we have Queen of Cups, we have Two of Cups, and then we have King of Cups. So these are people that really care about each other. Nonetheless, there's also something being shown here that there was like an uneven balance on one end of things, which also affects the other end of things, where there was like too much extending that was happening. So rather than it feeling like there was a balanced, healthy sense of reciprocity, something was going on where it was like the balance was just being messed up in some way. So like that flow, it was feeling like things were getting too rocky is what I'm seeing. So I'm getting like when that happens of being like, I'm doing this thing and I feel like I'm not taking care of myself because of it. Because with the devil, it can be like you doing this thing that you may know like is not balanced for you, or it's not centered for you, or it's not necessarily healthy, or that you feel like you're neglecting yourself. But the devil can make it feel like you have no other choice because you're attached to that thing. So it's like when you start getting obsessive about it, or when you start feeling preoccupied and you start only focusing on that, and it's like everything else falls away, when there needs to be like a whole like integrated sense of balance with things. And I'm getting that when that starts going on, and this can also be something emotionally that happens for you too, like when you start feeling like a sense of obsession with certain things, or that you're using it in order to balance, but you need to be caretaking yourself. As I said before, like the devil can be you outsourcing something that you need to be doing yourself, but you're getting it from something outside of yourself. And that's why it can be so addicting, because it's like, I need that hit of that thing that's going to make me feel better. But then you get caught in this relationship where you feel like you sort of lose your autonomy within that, and you have to like keep the cycle going. And so I'm seeing you start to feel that, because I'm getting this is something too that you're familiar with. Like this isn't the first time you've experienced this, so it feels like you know sort of what this looks like when it starts happening. And I'm seeing Four of Swords, which means you cutting back, like you taking a break, you being like, okay, this is getting a bit out of hand. I know that I need to separate myself from this. And it's in order to not sabotage the stability that you have going on within your life, and needing to make that choice. And you need to be confident too when you do this. And you need to show up for yourself set these boundaries, and you have to follow through with them as well. Because you mean business here. And this is like a responsibility of yours that you have. And it's going to allow something to, it's like this little process that's trying to begin manifesting that you're going to be shutting down so things can stabilize again. And I'm seeing this has to do with you and a very close relationship of yours that you have. This is not a new relationship. This is like somebody that you've known for a while. It's just like, it feels like the process started to like come off of the leash a little bit, and you're just like putting it back on the leash and like pulling it back to like walk right next to you so this doesn't get out of hand. Because I do feel like this is just the beginning of something emerging where it's like, I know what that is and I need to like cut it off now so that doesn't grow into something that then it's gonna be like out of control. So yeah, maintenance. This is about maintenance. I'm seeing Capricorn and I'm seeing Gemini here. I'm also seeing I'm seeing like a lot of different energies. I'm seeing King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Cups as well. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.